Peace and love, and welcome back to the channel. I want to get um, off into doing videos recapping what took place in the trades that we make in the True Trading Group throughout the week. We did not make a whole lot of trades this week. It's probably been the one of the weeks that we put in the less amount of plays, but um, based off of what was going on with the markets in the last few weeks, I was able to not even really have to trade much last week. I think I made a couple entries only and simplified it and was able to make some money just by taking trading what was right in front of me and taking advantage of big moves. So let's get into it. Let's look at let me go over what I'm talking about. We we got SPY. And SPY was in this little box up here for ranging for about a week and a half. And I kept saying that whenever it does make its move, it's going to make a big move. Now, I also was saying that I was hoping that it would break out to the upside. That was my bias. However, I didn't get, I also was saying that it also could go the other way. So once I saw that it broke this resistance, or it had a chance to, on Thursday the 9th, I put in several plays, um, anticipating us to finally break that resistance at 407. Um, I put in several plays that we are swinging, puts that we are swinging to the downside. And as you see, um, SPY basically fell off a cliff in that time, and it continues to dip. So we did not fight the trend. The trend is our friend, and we were able to get into some long swings, to the downside and make some pretty good percentages. And that's another thing I want to talk about real quick. Don't get caught up in the dollar amount. Get caught up in the percentages. If you're getting 30% off an options trade, you're killing the game. Why? Because you can't get 30% return on any other investment in such a short period of time. And that's key. Mindset, thinking about capturing those percentages as opposed to a dollar amount. That's when greed sets in. So let's review um, a few of the companies that we went over that I put plays in on that Thursday. One being CRM. So let's look at CRM on the daily. Now look at where CRM was on the 9th. We were able to bring that all the way down, ride that wave all the way down, two gap downs. Um, First of all, we was anticipating it closing this gap after winding up for a little over a week, expecting a big move to the downside just by using principles of technical analysis, price range, paying attention to what the candles are doing and what it's telling you. The signal was this big topping tail. If you've been following me, you know I'm always talking about these reversal candles. Um, and so we were able to get in and ride that down to the downside. Now, we entered that last Thursday, and so far, based off the contracts we got, we were able to get off the CRM play, we were able to get maximum return from the opening price to the high of so far of the contract from Thursday up until now, the maximum potential earnings was 281%. And that's for the CRM play. Now let's look at another one. We went in on Zoom. Now, as you can see, the Zoom play didn't do too well. Okay. We went in on that Thursday right here, this reversal candle. It pulled back some, and it didn't do what we thought it would do. It didn't go as far to the downside as we thought it would. If I do say so myself. So I got out eventually. I think I maybe took a 10% loss on the trade. The maximum earnings that you could have gotten off the contracts that we went in on was 28%. Didn't do too well on that one. That's Zoom, right? But so I'm just showing you how you can simplify things by getting into trades early and letting them do what they do. We still have a lot of time on that contract if you're still in it. For those who are still in it, I do believe it's still coming to the downside. It just didn't do it in the timing that we would have liked it to. Okay. So then we went in on the same day. We went in on Roblox puts. And here we are on the 9th, this day here. Roblox fell off a cliff and just began to drop into this little consolidation zone. Again, didn't do exactly how I thought it would do. However, that trade, we were able to get the maximum potential return we could have got for the contracts we got off that was 125%. All right. Now, that's with Roblox. And we're going to look at another play based off of that move from the 9th. We went in on Home Depot. Okay. Look at Home Depot, big topping tail, right? And it's just been pulling and pulling and pulling and pulling and pulling. And again, we were able to go in on Home Depot, and the maximum return that you could have gotten off of that move based off the contracts that we got was 146%. And there's still a lot of meat left on that, we believe. Let's look at the next trade was Lowe's. Same thing, because if we just played the sector on that, same thing. Top and tail, boom, pull, pull, pull. And we were able to get, with the contracts that we got, the maximum return you could have gotten was 221%. And coin blast put in six trades, 6 puts for that Thursday, and didn't even put in any more trades until like Wednesday of this week. Why? Because you cannot trade everything, so you try to get in. So we got in right here and it pulled back. we were able to get 300% off of coin off of this move based off the contracts that we had, buying the time and letting it do what it do. It's kind of consolidating now, but as Bitcoin is dropping right now, um, even now, as Bitcoin runs 24/7, I expect this contract to open up and run to the downside some more, um, top of next week. So those are the puts that were put in based off of the move that we saw from SPY. And once we saw this breaking out, we got into those puts and we're able to make some money to the downside. Now, we also, those are swings, right? We also scalp or day trade, right? Looking for a pop to the upside because that happens as well when you're trading. Um, so, but they haven't done too well. Let's look at a couple of them that we did. We go into, in the true trading group, we go into calls looking to get out, meaning we're not falling in love with them. We do not hold them overnight. These are strictly day trades. Okay. So we got in on Wednesday. On Wednesday, there was some news that came out about Moderna and whatnot. And plus, I liked how it looked at Tuesday as opposed to how the rest of the market was looking. So it gave me an indicator that it was ready to pivot and go the other way. And in that day, we were able to go in with calls. We got right to the money with our strike prices. We had 130 strike prices, and we got a 77 from open price to the high of the day. We got a 77%. That's just from the open. And as you can see, this candle pretty much opened at a bottom and just surged for the most part for the rest of the day. Okay, so that's Moderna. And then we also, AMD. AMD, same day. Um, Same day, AMD this Wednesday. And even though this candle doesn't look that bad, this trade really didn't do much. Didn't do, certainly didn't do what I expected it to do. Um, but again, you're scalping. Um, and it was the maximum from open price to the high of the day was 31%. Not the greatest, but again, you're scalping, meaning you're just getting in, looking to get out, catch you a run, a nice little run, and go somewhere and sit down. So that one was 31%. And then the last one is a trade that I personally went in on. And that's Square. We look to this. I actually entered Square down here at this bottom on Tuesday and was able to get a little pop. It really didn't go anywhere. Got out of there. I entered that Tuesday evening and got out Wednesday towards the end of the session. Trade really didn't do much. Was just scalping for some quick. I was trying to get 50% at least, but didn't work out that way. The maximum that you could have got from the opening price to the high of the day was 28%. So again, we're not holding calls overnight. We're not, because the trend is bearish, and you could wake up in the morning and that thing will wipe you all the way out. So these are scalp trades. Calls are scalps right now, and wish we could swing some puts and whatnot, looking for a big move to the downside. Uh, and so that will conclude all of the plays or trades we made this week. Um, we I do this every day, you know, come up with plays for us to profitable trades and whatnot, and try to help everybody along with their entries and things like that. So if you all were in those on those trades, for those who are already in my chat, you know, be mindful of what's going on. We got some more things we're looking at next week. We're not over trading. We're not trying to get into every trade. Um, we will take our time and be patient with our entries and things like that, and look for confirmation for it to go in your direction. You have to be very careful in these markets. So uh, I'm going to conclude this video now. If you have not, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and the bell so you can get notifications and help me grow the channel. If you are interested in joining the TRU Trading Group, I do have a link I'll be putting in the bio of this video. You could click on that to join. And I'll be ending this video now. Peace and love.